The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah. Go Cowboys! This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Anthony Dorsett, Damontre Moore, and Newy Scruggs.
It is time for the Players Lounge. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you here. Three former NFL players.
Look at Swole over there.
Got Anthony Dorsett, Trey Moore.
That's me.
We got Barry Church.
Well, look, what you getting the comeback going? What you got
I
going
told y'all,
on,
bro,
man?
the way this pass rush is looking, I've been in the gym.
Hey, Swole on us a little bit.
Hey, man, it's Clowney first debut, so hopefully he do what
He playing
do.
receiver or defensive?
Hey, I don't know what he playing, but I know I'm right here ready for him. Hey, not hitting him with the Leo Collins treatment, as we say. No, sir. Just in case they do call.
Not the LC.
I'm sorry, hey, what he said, I came through Newy exit today. I came in ready. Pop, pop.
Ready to go.
Well, they didn't get a call.
They ain't call him
Didn't
up?
get the call. But Jadeveon Clowney should be making his debut for the Cowboys. They need all hands on deck.
For sure.
They've got to. So he'll play, and then becomes the issue of, do they put somebody on IR right now? I saw Tyler Booker as they leave the locker room on a scooter
Scoot.
with a boot on.
Scooty boot.
That's never a good thing. We got the scooter rolling.
Man, boy, that's how you know if you playing or not that week. When you hear a high ankle sprain, you walk in there, you say, "Oh, he's still walking on it. He might be the chance." But if he got that boot on right afterwards,
And the skateboard?
No pressure.
Oh, yeah,
You put no pressure
Hey, you
on
say
that.
I got at least about 2 or 3 weeks worth of
He was on the scooter walking with somebody, and I was like,
Yeah, it's over with.
like this is
10 over?
It's man.
I'm still holding faith, baby.
Yeah.
As for he's going forward. CD Lamb was here Monday with the same thing.
You got the scooter on.
So they was over there having
Hey,
go-kart
them ankle
races.
sprains ain't nothing to play with, boy. Because,
Nah.
once the tendons and ligaments get damaged,
Explain that for the listeners who don't get. People say high ankle sprain. A lot of people have never had it, and you talk about playing at a professional level.
Yeah, so high ankle sprain is not like your regular run-in-the-mill roll your ankle when you like stumble over something at the house. No, the high ankle sprain is almost like breaking something, but at the same time, you damaging ligaments and tendons. And depending on how bad those ligaments and tendons are damaged is going to be whether you got grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. And it's also going to let you know how long you're going to be out because, of course, bones tend to heal a little bit faster sometimes than the ligaments and the tendons do. So that's what the high ankle sprain is based off.
You got to throw in there the X factor is when you start getting like these numbing medications and stuff like that. The team needs you to come back if you're desperate. If you're a guy that's like a George Pickens that's in your contract year, like those guys, we seen them rush back and be like, "Hey, numb me up, give me a cortisone shot, give me something to where I can go out there and not feel this pain, and you do more damage to that ligament in the long run." So with this, it's like, do you rush them back too early? Like, do you keep them out like an extra week? Like.
Hey, man, when I was playing, the Raiders told me one year that I had a high ankle sprain, and I was in the boot throughout the course of the week, didn't practice, played on Sundays, and this happened, say, like in November, right? We go to the championship game that year against the Ravens. I think that's when old boy flopped on Gannon, right? So I'm back home, it's like March at the crib. Legs still on fire, right? So I'm like, man, something ain't right. This can't be a high ankle sprain. So I called them up and like, hey, I want to go see somebody else. Let me get second opinion. So they was like, all right, let me know who, choose from and everything else like that. I go get a bone scan, right? Come to find out, my high ankle sprain that they was telling me was actually a stress fracture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I played on that stress fracture from like I said, that October all the way through the championship game.
Oh, that's months.
Right.
As a dog.
And so you understand, when I'm sitting at home in April, my leg's still on fire, I go get this bone scan. Dude, like, you know what's about to happen? He's like, your bone was about to pop out your leg eventually if you wouldn't have caught this when we caught it. You know what I mean? So
He was getting them shots in the ankle.
I was about to say,
I was getting Toradol shots.
Yep.
Okay, I was getting Toradol shots. I was getting cortisone, and then I was going to acupuncture twice a week. Like in the Bay, you can find some good acupuncturists. I had this little lady that was hooking me up, and like literally, like it was sustaining me, it allowed me to be able to play on that broken leg that I thought was a high ankle sprain for so long.
And it ain't really the straight line. After a while, straight line. You like, oh, he's running straight. He's good. He can run straight. It's that cutting, that lateral movement, that putting your foot in the ground and making a dynamic cut. That's when that thing starts to flare up, and you like,
that's the worst one.
Man.
Talking about, oh yeah, I'm good at what they gonna do is before, like if you're a guy like, so for me, I used to always love pushing it through injuries. Oh yeah, I got this, and coaches in them, they would know that I would go through like faking it. And like you said, you get a little ankle sprain going straight ahead. Oh yeah, I got this. Hey, you got a little ginger gimp, and then he's like, you know what? I like the way you did that. That was fast. Break to the left real quick. Huh? What'd you say?
oh man, that's a whole different.
Okay, so this is very interesting. Tyler Booker, the rookie starting guard, out is going to miss time with the high ankle sprain, and so is CeeDee Lamb.
Yes.
So Dorsett, when you go through this, and they basically misdiagnosed you, what's your repercussion at all? Anything?
Workman's comp later on.
And now that you're retired, do you have any residual?
Oh yeah. Like if you touch that part of my leg right now, you can still feel a hump in there. It's days where like literally like it's like a nagging pain and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm thankful and I'm grateful that like me listening to my body when I was still at home and then just ignore it. And I actually went and saw somebody else so we could have got it straight.
But that's one thing that I feel like we don't do a good job as players. Like if I've been around some good vets, Justin Tuck, guys like Olivier Vernon, like these guys, D Ford, they talked about, oh man, I can't wait till I get my benefits and this and that. But if you know better, you do better. A lot of people don't realize that they have these benefits, and on top of that, you're in a player's mentality that when you're retired, you don't really officially retire until 2 years post-game because you got that 1 year where you're like, hey, I can still get it. I can still go through the mud and this and that. And then after that next year, it's like you dealing with whatever feelings you're dealing with being off the field to where it's not until 3 or 4 years down the line, you're saying, oh, man, this injury that I had, it started to hurt. And then, like, you done missed your window of opportunity to go get your line of duty or go file for workers' comp to not even get paid, but just to get your injuries covered. Like, you got guys all the time that's talking about, I need a hip or a knee replacement, and because you didn't go back and just check on your, what they say, read the fine print, you wouldn't know. So like guys like you and myself, we getting taken care of.
Hey, but my dudes who played like my dad, they had no benefits.
That's what's
That's what's so crazy today.
No, what's crazy today is that the players, as they keep going and dealing with these owners, could go help them.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they could go back there and help a whole lot of people, but they won't.
Yeah.
And so when this 18th game comes to the table in the next CBA,
Hold it for ransom.
you could sit up here and say, "Hey, what about the other guys who helped do this?" But it's
crazy.
They'd rather be able to hit herbs.
But that's
what the crazy part is.
But then
They'd rather be able to vote that you don't get tested for the herb and all that stuff. I mean, we get it when I was young.
But they got to give up something every year because before they was testing for the herbs, they wasn't testing for HGH, and so it was something. It was the give and pull on that one.
You got to look at who's doing the negotiation, and that's like us as former players. I feel like we got to do a better job at coming back and just staying involved because it's not us that's going to be negotiating. It's going to be the young guys, Michael Parsons, these younger guys that are coming up in the league. What's the kid out in Tampa that's becoming the big star? Them, those are the players right there that you have to sit there. Those players are going to keep us in mind if you were a great OG, if you told them about those benefits, if you took care of, hey, man, when y'all come up for negotiation, like, we're all included in this. And some guys are bitter or feel some type of way where it's like, when I'm out the league, I'm not going. For example, San Fran's taking me out to the Super Bowl, the former Super Bowl 2020 this past weekend. I had 3 guys tell me, why are you going back to a reunion that y'all didn't win the Super Bowl? And I'm like, 1, you can network. 2, some of y'all never even sniffed this. And it's like, you're so bitter that you can't come back and talk to players to say, hey, how can we help and go back? Like Newy said, it's up to us to go do it. And if I'm a young player that's negotiating and I don't even know you or have no type of relationship with you, why am I fighting for you? I'm fighting for myself.
What every young player has to realize, and it was, and this is one of the things that, and Gene Upshaw, rest in peace, Gene, he came in the locker room and he said it one day. He was like, yeah, every young player going to be an old player.
Eventually, yeah.
Like when you can't hear it when you're young because you're so, you know what I mean? But and that's what everybody has to recognize.
So you guys all played. This is just me being an outside guy watching different sports go through their own collective bargaining agreements.
Man.
Why don't football players embed themselves with these baseball guys because they keep getting it right with these crazy pensions, man.
Yeah.
These guys are taken care of like no other. And I understand there's more football players, but until football players are willing to miss some checks and withhold services, you're going to get nothing. And at the same time, too, hey, this guy played and did this, so you're sitting here getting it today. You owe him.
Yeah, and it's the people that can actually move the needle. And I'm talking about the quarterbacks, the guys that are the highest paid of the highest paid. They're the ones that are going to have to make, these decisions and reach out and say, hey, we got to fight against this. But when you look at it, those type of guys, they're making so much bread. They're set.
But this,
It's the other 90% of the rosters that aren't getting these crazy checks that are like, hey, I need this, but the highest paid guys like,
So I think
I'll be straight.
that's part of it though. Like right now they are automatically understanding that like your quality of life later on is going to be so bad. You know what I mean? That they just breaking people off because they know the portion of that money that you're going to be using for your health and wellness later on is going to be a lot of that's going to be absorbed. But one of the crazy things about it is that Goodell and his whole family have lifetime insurance.
That's what's wild.
And
It's not. It's not wild.
How's it not?
The reason it's not wild because this man is sitting here going to the very owners he works for, and he's I'm enriching you and giving you guys what you want. This is what I want for me. The man is smart enough to go negotiate for himself. The players refuse to work for each other and with each other.
You answered your own question. Like, he can go negotiate that for himself. He's doing that amongst himself. It's easier to negotiate and bargain with one or the fewer versus the many. Meaning, when you go to baseball, it's not as many players. A lot of those guys are getting taken care of. Most of those guys on that team are getting taken care of so good.
But they
where
miss
they can
checks
do that.
ultimately.
And they do.
You
miss
guys
checks.
won't do it.
That's a fact.
But
That's a fact.
we won't do it because you have very few guys that have the really big $1 million check, but you got a guy that just came in from college or something, feeding the family
It's
and
the
stuff
same
like
thing
that.
in baseball.
He doesn't want to
No,
do
it's
that.
not.
It's
It's not because our game could be. You're not going to walk out on a baseball field and 9 times out of 10, the likelihood of you sustaining a career-ending injury right then and
money.
there.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah, but so that's where like a lot of that plays into that too as well. You know what I mean? So like when you look at the guarantees between the two of them, like you can't say that it's more important for a baseball player to have benefits because just like I said, like that game is so far less dangerous.
Yes.
But your first 6 years, though, you're not getting paid the big money. You got to put in 6 years before you get paid. But what I'm saying is that as a group, as a collective bargaining group, they all got together. They missed checks. They even had the higher paid dudes. Hey, what is it you need? Get yourself straight. And you got, and I'm not trying to pick on you, but as NFL guys, dudes are not willing to miss checks, and guys at the bottom are sitting here saying, hey, man, I got to get mine. We don't get, and you don't care.
Yeah.
And at some point in time in baseball, you know what? They intimidated me. Let you not vote this.
Yep.
Yeah.
We coming. We throwing that. We gonna get you off teams. Mm-hmm. They gonna get you off when dudes crossed the picket line, bro. It was rough trouble. But not here in football, man. It's guys don't want guys.
They don't want to forgo those checks. Man.
Man.
They don't. But I will say, I can see it being more. It's a lot closer now versus when you
100%.
were playing and you were playing. I feel like guys are a lot more less selfish. You're getting guys that's coming from the NIL era that are actually taking care of their teammate and giving up versus where when we were doing it, I just wish a old head would have said, hey, young bull, I got you whatever you need. We're going to hold this out for the long run. If they would have did that, hell yeah, I would have came. Full-fledged running, like everybody would have came. But like I said, I've been in locker rooms where guys are like, man, if I hold out, would you hold out? And I'll take care of you. And they say, yeah. But I've been a part of locker rooms where the big vets were like, boy, I got 3 kids at the house and 1 on the way. This, I'm trying to survive.
We was in a lockout. What year was that? 11? 2011 was 2010 was a lockout year. That was our rookie year. You know how many vets was like, hey, Let's stick together.
None.
We got this. I'm gonna take it. Man, wasn't a soul out there.
I need the checks.
Wasn't a soul out there. Look, guess how long that lockout lasted. I mean, it's
and
they ain't gonna go to check.
And what they do is they give you the owners did, because they'll give you a little bit. Hey, y'all don't want to get tested for this, and this? Okay, here you go. Y'all not gonna get tested.
And they was
over
like,
here.
sold. We'll take it.
But we gonna take all this back end money that we normally give y'all when y'all retire, to where it's so harder now for people to get line of duty. Like this is a.
No, they make line of duty so crazy.
Explain line of duty.
I know somebody got their line of duty taken away that's in this building.
Explain line
of duty is a benefit that you earn, just like you have workers' comp. Like after a certain, it's a point scale. After you didn't play football for so long, you can get it either for being physically unable to perform or mentally at a certain level to where you can't function in society, and they pay you
X amount
of money over for the rest of your life.
That's if you get the lifetime.
And that's if you get the lifetime one. If you don't get it, they have TMP that only lasts for 7 years. You earn these benefits after you play for 3.5 years. But they're also, once you get this benefit, there's certain barriers in the way. You can't make a certain amount of money. You can't be doing this.
That's the lifetime.
That if you have the lifetime benefit.
You can't be out there skiing, or if they catch you.
They catch you doing any of that.
All that back.
They want all of it back, and they just make it so difficult. And mind you, this is the game that you played. You actually went out there and got it.
That's good. Okay, so point taken. Now people have a little bit of understanding.
My benefits went like that. They was like, because I had so many surgeries, so I didn't even have to go get like a doctor or nothing. They was just like, oh yeah, you got the points here, take it. And I was like, all right, bet.
No, I got
that's my life. I was able to get it real quick.
I got denied everything.
Are there any restrictions you have?
No, I didn't get the lifetime. So I got mine's lasts over 8 years. And I get X amount a month from the NFL for the next 8 years, just because my surgeries added up to, let's just call it 12 points. It's a 12-point scale, and mine's added all the way up to there. So I didn't. And if you don't, sometimes you got to go to another doctor and say, oh, well, this was wrong with him and that was wrong with him. So you got to kind of manufacture your way to get up to those points. But for me, I mean, I had arms, legs, back.
Does that apply to your father at all, who's a Hall of Famer, Tony Dorsett?
What do you mean? They didn't have those benefits for him.
And so those benefits that like something church has is not available to him at all.
Right.
And when they've come up with a new collective bargaining agreement, they haven't decided to try to get them in there.
So the whole situation with my dad and CTE, and the league basically not saying that they want to accept responsibility for it, but actually participating in the responsibility of financially taking care of certain people for it. So my dad is actually part of one of these people that's involved in this one program that the league has set up. And so literally he actually does get some type of benefit, but it's not the same as like what we're talking about now. You know what I mean? And fortunately for him, fortunately for him, he was creative with some annuities things that he set up years ago.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then at the same time, thank God that as he went through the process before he was diagnosed with CTE, that he didn't hurt himself and do anything to himself. So, and the thing about the league is this, like at points at points in times with whether it be TMP or whatever the case may be, it is they make it so tough and so hard they used to for you to actually call it a benefit. You know what I mean? It's not a benefit anymore. Like at the point where like people are not functioning right, they can't walk, they can't think. It's crazy. So
did he have to go to the full body scan? Because they do offer the benefit now to where they pay for you to go out to.
Bro, my dad been diagnosed since around 2013, 2014.
So he was a part of that.
Yeah, he's one of the first people who didn't kill themselves. This is around the time with Junior Seau, Muddy Waters, all these dudes was taking their lives. You know what I mean? So, and
that's what's so mind-boggling and puzzling to me is like they're one of the guys that are strong enough to say, "Hey, I'm suffering mentally, like just going through everything that they're going through." And for them to be another statistic or number, you go down there, "Hey, we're going to give you a full body scan, figure out exactly what's wrong with you. Oh, we're going to pay for you just to be healthy." But it's like you gave so much to the game, and you're still giving to the game. He's still giving to the game by donating his brain, donating that data to help the younger guys. And this is why it's such important for the younger guys to look out for the older guys.
We got to get a break in here. Riveting in terms of just finding out more things. This helps people who watch football have a better understanding of what actually goes on here. So hopefully next collective bargaining agreement, they do think more about the older players. Kenny Clark spoke to the media yesterday, and I was kind of surprised a little bit what he said about facing Green Bay. And the sweet situation.
Get you some friends. Get you some friends, baby.
The interesting sweet situation for Kenny Clark
Yeah.
and Micah Parsons.
Okay.
Dive into that
Get you
next.
some friends, baby.
Right here
Get you
on
some
the Players
friends.
Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over. It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Returning for the 2025 NFL season, Boss reunites with the Dallas Cowboys to drop the next chapter of their iconic collaboration. The Boss Cowboys collection fuses fashion and football once again, capturing the fearless spirit of what it means to be your own boss. Just in time for kickoff, gear up in standout styles that show your team pride with a bold edge. Available now at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. Hashtag be your own boss.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming right here on DallasCowboys.com. Got Anthony Dorsett, got Trey Moore, got Barry Church. I'm Newy Scruggs. All right, so
Why you gotta show off the Rolex like that, bro?
let's dive into the sweet situation again, because Church mentioned about $30,000.
About 40.
40.
30. Food and beverage in the 10.
Not included.
So Kenny Clark spoke yesterday. How many tickets you got to get? I got a box. Okay.
Wow.
Big money Clark.
Just for the game?
Got a box.
That's even
got a
more
box.
expensive.
And apparently Micah Parsons before the season bought a box.
Yeah. That's a business now. It's like
It's a
real
business.
estate. Yeah.
Well, they let him know there's no refund.
Yeah.
Cold as ice.
Of course.
Cold blood. So Micah Parsons has a box for every game.
Okay.
Sell them off, brother.
Bogos.
Hey,
Sell them off,
See,
brother.
Geek, you gotta give him up.
So
You can make some money.
Kenny thought about, trying to talk to Micah, but, didn't work out that way. So Micah's got his box here, and so Kenny got a different box, but didn't work out. So,
He ain't want to sell that to Kenny? What? I'd be like,
Hey.
Kenny, yeah.
well, I
Hey.
mean, I would imagine Micah's using it this week.
Well, yeah, this week, yeah.
I would-
for
I
sure.
would-
Everybody there.
I would
Yeah,
be
you
using
don't
it
want
this
them mixing up in there either. You know
I'd
what I
have told him, you can have his buy, but
Nah.
you got to buy for the rest of the season,
He
too.
told me. That's what I'm saying.
You got to get.
But will he have it for the Commanders game on the 19th? I don't know. So
That's what I'm saying.
You better get them things off you, man.
That's the only way he can get his money back and make up for it.
I say he could
And
make
you
some
gonna-
bread.
He can make some bread, especially like you said. It's so many Fortune 500 companies.
Yeah, they
Talk
around
about
here.
Micah?
Yeah, he
Like
can make some bread.
Mike,
off
yeah,
that.
easily
Micah making
just-
a killing, man. Come on, he ain't even got
got-
nothing.
It
gotta
ain't
do
about
I
nothing.
mean, yeah, I'm just,
I'm talking about long.
get some more bread. Get some more bread. Might as well sell it
Hey, you
off.
better listen to Big
Might as
Mac
well
Church
sell
over
you
there.
better
He
sell
knows how to
it
get
off,
it.
bro.
He done sold them things on his podcast and everywhere. Like,
yeah, you got I mean, there's 6 games after this. There's 6 games for Micah left, but no refunds.
That's
No
cold blooded.
Is
Is it?
Is it? You signed a contract.
You signed it. I mean,
That's
look, you got a
facts.
30-day return policy. They said, hey,
That's facts.
can't have buyers remorse.
hey, so that's no refund for anybody though, huh? Not just him. That's like so.
Anybody. Look, I see what you did there.
everybody
I
getting
see
that
what you
refund?
did there. He's saying, is that
fine
just the
print
Micah
is in
treatment?
Yeah.
Sign it, just sign it.
Fine print is there, man. Fine print ain't there.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, okay, especially in football, because every year we gonna see at least 6 teams who make the playoffs. Last year make it, so that means 6 teams that made it gonna be on. So no refund, maybe. You know, you here.
Yeah, you're locked in now, man.
Right. You buy at your own peril, but that's also when you may want to decide, okay, hey, I want to buy a suite. I want to get with your company. I'll take these games, but not. I mean, that's how you do it.
That's how you work it. Yeah.
If you buy
Split half and half.
when you buy season tickets, one year I bought a Rangers season ticket. I just bought one ticket, one seat, and then I got with the person who bought theirs next to me, and we just sat down one day and we just divided up the games. So that way, you know, it was 81 days. I have 40. They have 40. There were certain games they wanted. Okay, when you want them, and then we tried to figure out weekends and the different times, and also just the ability to try to sell them too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like, okay, hey, the Yankees coming to town. How many times they coming here? Because that's a good season. So if you got Yankees, and then you took 2 Yankees, and I would take 2 Red Sox. I mean, just how do you make it count? But if you're buying a suite like this and you're paying that kind of money, and depending on what kind of company you have, you're gonna go, hey man, I'll take these games, and you come on over here and you get it, and you try to make a little bit of money off these things. Yeah, little bit. Yeah, now, you can't necessarily make a killing, but so if you're Micah Parsons, I would hope his podcast bought this.
Yeah,
Exactly. What I'm going straight to
and his celebrity alone is going to keep that thing filled up every week. Because it don't matter who the Cowboys playing. They're going to be like, hey, you want to go to Michael Parsons'
Jamie
suite?
Foxx.
We're going there.
Everybody going to buy it. Dez going to hit you up. Hey, Dez, what's up, man? Yeah, ain't no Jerry Sweet this
You know
week.
he going to be up
Talk
in
to
that
me.
thing.
So, and at this point, it's not even about the money thing. It's about the network. What they say, your network is your network. Like, Micah done made so much money to where he over there, you don't think hey, I got this ticket for you, a CEO of some company, to where next thing you know, I get a deal with you, and I'm the spokesman or a private or angel investor.
But you say that, man. If he dealing with a CEO, the CEO gonna have some money to sell.
He gonna have it to sell, but it's like you give your friends nice gifts, and you know nice things come back in return.
You go check that sideline out on Sunday, man.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's easy for him to.
It's gonna be some people.
There's gonna be some stuff.
Yeah,
It's always people at the Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody want to be in January.
Always. It's gonna be packed. Even though the Cowboys are underdogs by a touchdown here, it'll be there. So, by the way, Kenny Clark said has no hard feelings, no revenge on his mind. I'm here to go play football. Here to win a game.
I'm so tired of this, bro. Why? I want to see some. I get the football for the aggression. Like, he's saying the same thing. Micah's saying the same thing. Who's mad? Like, it ain't mad about leaving.
Who's mad?
Like, when we gonna buy
He's a
some
bad
angles?
rapper.
Like,
Why you mad, son?
man.
Why you mad?
Tell them, bro. Like, I get we gotta say it. You don't want to give them bulletin board, but it's like, bro, you get a little extra juice when you go see that team. You think that? So, Barry, you left the Cowboys. Did you play against them after contract?
Yeah.
Did you not have that circled on your?
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. I ain't tell nobody though.
And exactly. You don't tell nobody, but in a safe place now where people can say wherever they want to. I want to see it. Like, I want to see them.
Hey, sometimes people be ready to make that move, man. You know what I mean? And like, some people can honestly take their feelings out the game and just play straight football and turn it into the business that it is. Yes, and so when you have cats like that, like literally, like it ain't no skin off their back. They just gonna go out and play with whoever they playing for.
I'm not saying that you're mad because, like I said, I've been on 9 teams. I wasn't mad at the people. I actually loved all the people that was there. It was more so like, hey, like, y'all let me go, so let me show y'all how good I am when I still got in the tank to say, boy, y'all crazy. Like, I'm the best thing since sliced bread.
And he said he didn't feel that way.
And that's what I'm saying.
And he said before the game, he's like, I'm not looking to hug anybody, but if I do, that's fine. Afterward, that's fine. But he's like, I'm not.
Well, see,
I'm here to play a game.
I like that part. That's different. Saying he's there strictly for football, but for like the whole Micah thing, like, to sit here and say, oh, there's no bad blood. Like, we know you wanted a tribute video. We know you said you wanted to get paid here. So you obviously feel some type of way. Like, you.
That doesn't mean you gotta come out and say it.
He don't have to come out and say it. I said I would like for him to say it.
Yeah, it's you. You out there with your feelings.
No, I ain't out there with my feelings. I'm just saying,
with
like,
your cane out there.
Nah.
What you did to me? You want to come out and shit me? Look what you did to me, man. But
call it what you want. Steaks, potatoes, roast beef, lamb.
All I saw was that man, when he heard the news, he got traded and got that contract, running around his little plate, running around his plate, excited.
He was hype.
You know? know, and
he got the bread.
He got it. It worked out for everybody.
He'll dole out tides. You know, it's gonna be what it is on Sunday. You know, poor T.J. Bass and Brock Hoffman gonna catch it, and Guyton. I mean, it's Dak. I mean, it's but
if the Cowboys come out here and destroy them and like hold up, then what?
I'm gonna be Juice.
I mean,
I know we know you. We know you are.
I just hear you say
He did.
I said if.
If the queen wore pants, they might call her the king. But
remember how we said we
playing
playing spades? I didn't say it was a strong possible. Didn't say it was a weak possible. But hey, somebody might have a possible. And any given Sunday, it is a possible.
Anything can.
What he said? I just like to play devil's advocate. I don't think they're
can
gonna win.
happen.
I got the Packers winning, if we're being completely honest. But if it happens and it's a closer game than what you think it is, don't be surprised.
Now you know why Eberflus didn't say nothing last week. Time you best not to say nothing. Let it play on out.
The last few
Would you say let it play out?
No, the last few times that I told y'all I was gonna be close, it was close. Was it not?
Yeah, you called the Cowboys
That's it.
game was close.
That's it.
You did.
That's all. So it wasn't too far fetched. You know, we just here.
But you be all over the board with it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what do you call close, bro?
Hey,
You call
just like my playing
11
style back in
points
the day. I'm there. 11. Those games weren't way closer than what they were.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to understand what your close is.
Man, if it comes down to the last 3 minutes of the game, that is close. If it is a one-score game,
is it gonna be close this Sunday? Okay.
Now, you ain't gonna get me on that.
My brother.
You ain't gonna get me on that. I'm in last place. Yeah. But he said, I can't do no more dangerous picks. I gotta start getting.
You can't risk.
Hey, I fought back this week. I fought back. Hopefully, I'm still not in last.
Understand your depth here of what you're saying.
No. Newy be trying to get somebody just because I just throw it out there. I didn't say, this is what I believe. Hey, I didn't say the Cowboys are gonna win. I just said if the Cowboys win and if this O-line that is a makeshift O-line right now hold up against Micah Parsons and them guys, what do we say?
So you're saying something, and I'm literally trying to, you just said this. Did I exactly hear what you said? Okay, don't be like Adele. Just because I said it don't mean I heard it.
So what you stand on what you're saying? Say what
I'm standing on what I'm saying. What do you mean? Anybody can get beat any given Sunday.
Okay.
This is like if this is the week, I put it like this.
He ain't standing on business.
I am standing on business. I'm putting a point out there. Did we not sit here and say you not gonna get me to take the bait for that? I'm not taking the cheat. Like, did we not say
then why you say
that? Don't even got to be said then.
So if you say
that don't even got to be said.
Thank you.
If you didn't need to be said.
You want to know why I got to be said? Because we said this last week that it didn't have to be said about the Bears. And what did the Bears do? They came out there, they put BTA to somebody. So with that being said, it is something that got to be said.
Okay.
If every week a game could be close or it could be a blowout, it doesn't matter.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, sure. You want me to say it? I think Green Bay is going to blow Cowboys out. That's what you want me to say?
No, didn't want you say that either.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I think is going to happen.
That's what pretty much everybody think going to happen.
Hey.
Interesting.
Man, y'all not getting me checked out. Go to break. Hey, let's get y'all predictions for what's the scores. Hey, matter of fact, CB back there, what's the standings, man?
You the one I tell you, man, you get sensitive, man.
You think so? Never that.
Man, go get your cane, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. You don't want me to do that. It's gonna be
shimmy the break.
There's gonna be babies thrown in the air, people screaming, "Oh my God, the Noops are here!" Hey, they with the Noops now.
We got
They with the Noops. They with the
lies that we tell ourselves. Right here.
What do you say? I'm pretty on my left. I'm pretty on my right.
Go to break.
Go to break.
It's the big dude who want to do the shimmy.
She can't.
Life is a workout, and Smoothie King is here to help you power through. Whether you're maxing out overhead presses, pushing through chest flies, or being the hero your golden retriever needs to carry them over that scary bridge, Smoothie King has the fuel to help you go all out. Build muscle and boost your recovery with 45 grams of protein, 0 grams of added sugar, and delicious customizable ingredients in the Gladiator Smoothie. Available in chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Only at Smoothie King.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Celebrate Oktoberfest at Rally Day presented by SeatGeek on Saturday, September 27th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's this Saturday, folks. Get ready to cheer on your Dallas Cowboys with tours of AT&T Stadium, plus enjoy festive games, German-inspired food, beer, and the Cowboys Stein, and more. Visit AT&TStadium.com/Rally Days for tickets and more information. You are in the Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming, DallasCowboys.com. All right, here's your troubling statistic as you go into this game for the Cowboys. Turnover margin, they are -5, tied for 31st in the league. Bruh, you're not winning games when you're one of the worst teams in terms of giving the ball up in the league.
Man. That ain't Fluke's defense. Come on.
Not at all. You know it's all about turnovers and Fluke's defense.
Man, what we doing,
Run
baby?
to the bad eyes and not running to the ball.
I'm not talking about takeaways. I'm talking about turning the ball over. Turnover. Now, when it comes to defensive takeaways, they got one. Tied for 27th in the league. Meanwhile, Green Bay's defense has 2, tied for 21st. But when it comes to terms of you giving the football away and the turnover battle, you are -5. You're just not winning games like that. You just aren't. And as we saw against Chicago, we saw against Philly, you're giving the ball away. The Philly game was dictated off one turnover.
Man, I was just
that one turnover cost you the football game in terms of the ability to really get something done. And then, of course, what we saw this past Sunday, 2 interceptions by Dak. Well, one of them wasn't really his fault because Pickens tipped it up, but two interceptions by Dak. Joe Milton gave one away, and then Javonte running here for a big gain and get stripped. Like
to be more careful.
Like you were Little League.
Man,
I'll take that.
Give me that. Take that.
Did he walk him down?
Yeah, man.
These running backs they can't take it to the house.
They can't stretch, man.
Can't take it to the house. They keep getting walked down.
Can't do that. Can't do that. It's bad. It's bad. It's all bad, man. So, but right there, that's
out of pocket.
The football game is dictate. You guys have all played. Okay, Anthony Dorsett, Trey Moore, Barry Church. You guys all played in the league. This team's not good enough to lose the turnover battle.
And you don't have your eraser in Michael Parsons. And I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but it's like we always said, when you have an eraser, a lot of those cracks get covered up. And now that eraser is not here, this crack is not being covered up. Every week you go in there, you got your objectives, special team, offense, and defense. That one major objective that don't change whatever building you is for all 32 teams is winning the turnover margin. Can we get this guy? If we can do this, we would say that the likelihood and the chances of us winning, we did our part. That's the whole thing. With that one commercial, I'm doing my part. I'm doing my part. I didn't do nothing. Well, with -5, you over here saying that you didn't do it, and right now I know Eberflus is harping on that because your turnovers, you might not play the game technique-wise, this and that, but winning that turnover margin can change the whole perspective of the game.
So Dorsett, just to go run over these statistical numbers for the defense. Okay? Points per game, they give up 30.7. That's 28th in the league.
I was just about to say.
Net yards per game, they give up 398. That's 30th in the league. Rushing, they're not that bad. They're only giving 108. 110. 110. That's 17th.
In the league. 17th?
17th. Oh. Passing yards is where they really are in trouble. 288 passing yards, 31st in the league. Next to last. Interceptions. They got the Diet Coke, 1. 1 calorie, one interception. 29. Tied for 17th. Fumble recoveries, 0.
Really?
0.
Yes.
They ain't stripping them.
I was about to say, people ain't punching.
ain't getting it.
Hey, turnover drills will be a must the first day in practice.
Real.
When it comes to takeaways, 1. Another Diet Coke. 1 takeaway, tied for 27th in the league. When it comes to sacks, Church, take a guess how many sacks these Cowboys had.
3?
4.
Oh,
that's
3 games?
28th in the National Football. They didn't have one last week against Caleb Williams. Not one.
Gave him the first game of his career without being touched. I'm mad as a D lineman.
Third down percentage. Okay, this is where the game's won on 30.
Money down.
I'm money down. 30th, it's the 30th or 29th in the league, I bet.
I'm going to say they're around the 60-70% range.
So, okay, what number? What do you think they had?
I'm going to say they're at least 67%.
I mean, 32 teams, what do you think they had?
I got 30. I got 30, I call it.
I'm going to say they 29th.
What you got?
I got 30.
What you got?
27.
They last 32.
Oh,
we was all close.
What's the number?
53.7% on third down.
Golly, that's ugly.
Like, when you hear that,
bro, that's college football. That's like, hey man, we the HBCU going to go. We Florida A&M. We got to play Florida State this week. That's that third down percentage like that. You got no shot. It ain't made for you. But this is a pro football team, man. Dead last. Red zone percentage. You getting a red zone against the Cowboy defense. You got the Cowboys are 54.6%.
They hire up because it's bombs over Baghdad. It ain't like they going down there and setting up in the red zone. They're gonna be.
They're not gonna take that. You're not gonna lose a fumble recovery against them. They're not gonna get any interceptions against you. Third down, you just converting like a mug, and then you get to throw on them all day long and score 31 points a game.
And it's heartbreaking, it's got to be heartbreaking for the coaching staff when you look at this, because all these things are self-inflicting. If you look at it, the George Pickens interception bounces right off his hands. Javonte running down the sidelines off of a big-time gain. Somebody behind him just sneaks it out, takes it out.
Somebody's always.
My boy Miles Sanders gets it taken away from him. I mean, it's just like, man, these blown coverages. It's just.
But that's, you know what? And here we go. Either you coaching it or you letting it happen. Come on, man. I mean, we already know. Just like what we talked about, ball security, number 1 for offense. But then at the same time, every play on defense, rips, strips, go for it, develop good habits. And we ain't seeing none of that. You know what I mean? And no, seriously. And understanding that, Shotty's first year, Eberflus's first year back here. It's so many little things in situational football that got to get communicated and got to get taught. But when you can't figure out how to play the coverage,
have you been out to practice at all, Dewey, by any chance, or you got?
They only let you watch.
Turnovers happen within the first 20 minutes of practice.
Well, they don't let you watch but so much, and it's kind of bland, and they kick the media off, and that's probably when they go and get the real news. By the way, Cowboy Nation, the 2025 Cowboy schedule is officially here. Limited tickets are available now. Get ready to bring the noise as you watch. The Cowboys play live at AT&T Stadium when they host NFC East rivals Eagles, Giants, Commanders, plus the Packers, Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, and Cardinals. Visit DallasCowboys.com/tickets or go to SeatGeek.com, the official ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys, their primary ticketing partner there. They're out there now. I'm watching Mingo, by the way. So Mingo's over there.
back, huh?
Working over there with Will Greer. So we'll see when he
Mingo
comes
receiver.
in. I mean, and I bring up Mingo because CeeDee Lamb is out.
Right.
I mean, so there's
next man up.
This the cavalry that's coming. And you say you do that, but okay, it's what it is.
It is.
Man.
I mean, you're right. It is what it is.
You know, I mean,
who are you gonna move to IR for him?
That's what we'll have to figure out.
You got Mingo coming back. You got Clowney that you're bringing in for help. Like,
I mean, looking at Booker yesterday, it looked like he gonna be here no time soon. That brother was on that scooter looking like he was 60. I'm like, wow, who's this? Oh, Booker. Like, oh Lord,
oh Lord,
he ain't coming back next week. So you and him and CD, man, everybody rolling on these scooters. You know,
go in.
They see me
one come out.
On the scooter, man. Hate to see it, man.
Dirty. All right, that's the show. Dorsett, Moore, Church. I'm Scruggs for Chris Beam. Everybody here at DallasCowboys.com. This has been the Players Lounge.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?